Welcome back to the deep dive. Today, we're tackling something really big for a lot of you, studying in Germany in 2025.
Yeah, it's definitely a destination on a lot of people's radar.
For good reason, too. I mean, you've got these amazing universities, tuition fees that are often, well, incredibly low, sometimes zero.
Right. And a job market that's genuinely strong.
Exactly. They're predicting something like 400,000 international students by 2025. So clearly, it's in demand.
It really is. Huge demand.
So our mission today is pretty straightforward. Give you a kind of shortcut, a roadmap through what can feel like a pretty complicated application process.
And it can be, you're right. The appeal is obvious. Germany's great. But the actual process, the precision.
Precision.
Yeah. Think of this deep dive as your blueprint, how to avoid the common slip-ups. Because honestly, preparation is everything. It's got to be your first lesson in German efficiency, you could say.
Okay, let's unpack that then. So you've got this dream of studying in Germany. What's the absolute first, practical step, the first hurdle?
It really has to start with research. Proper research and choosing the right university.
Not just the famous names.
Exactly. People often focus on the big names, LMU, TUM, Heidelberg, Humboldt, Freiburg. Great schools, absolutely. But you need to look at the specific course. Does it fit you? The location, even the local job scene for your field.
Makes sense. And resources like the DAAD database are good for that.
Oh, invaluable. Yeah, really helps narrow things down.
Okay, so you've picked a few potentials, then come the requirements, right? The academics.
Yes, your graduation certificate, specific subjects you might need, GPA, all that. But then, critically, language.
Ah, language. Is there a common mistake here, maybe with English-taught courses, people assuming it's easier?
Absolutely. Even if the course is in English, you still need solid proof.
Hmm.
Usually IELTS, like 6.5 plus, or TOEFL, maybe 90 plus. PTE is another one.
Okay.
And for German courses, it's Test Staff Level 4, DSH2, or Good to C1 typically. But the key thing is check with the specific university for their exact requirement. Don't guess.
Always check the source. Got it. So after language, what's next? Documents. That sounds like where things could get messy.
It can be. Yeah, the paperwork, it's all about the details here.
So what's on the essential checklist? The must-haves.
Okay, deep breath. You need a valid passport, valid for at least 12 months ideally, your academic transcripts, and this is crucial, make sure they're properly authenticated or certified.
Right, the official stamps and seals.
Exactly. Then a strong statement of purpose, your SOP, usually 2 or 3 letters of recommendation, an up-to-date CV or resume, proof of your language skills, obviously, passport-sized photos, and maybe a portfolio, depending on your course, like art or architecture.
That's quite a list.
It is. And like Dr. Hildebrandt, an admissions officer, often says, so many delays happen just because documents are missing or they aren't authenticated the right way. It's these little things.
Okay, documents sorted, then the big hitters, deadlines and money. How do they play in?
Oh, massively. Timing is critical. For 2025, if you want the winter semester starting in October, you need to apply roughly between December 2024 and July 2025.
Wow, that's quite a window.
It is, but universities have different internal deadlines within that. For the summer semester, starting April, you're looking at applying between July 2024 and January 2025.
And applying early is better, more than just avoiding stress.
Definitely. Better chances for certain programs, sometimes better scholarship access before the funds run low. It just pays to be early.
Okay, makes sense. And the money part, the blocked account. This sounds quite unique to Germany. What's the absolute core thing to grasp about it?
It's basically a special German bank account. You have to deposit enough money for your first year's living costs before you even apply for your visa in most cases.
And that amount is?
For 2025, the minimum is 11,208 euros for the year. That money is then blocked, and you can only withdraw a set amount each month once you're actually in Germany.
I see. It proves you can support yourself.
Exactly. It proves financial self-reliance. And there are specific providers people use, like Expatrio, Fintiba, Deutsche Bank sometimes. You need to get this set up properly.
Okay, so let's bring this together for someone listening right now, maybe feeling a bit overwhelmed. Beyond just knowing the list, what are the real actionable tips to, nail this whole process?
Number 1, start early.
Yeah.
Seriously, give yourself months. Number 2, check everything with a specific university. Don't rely on general info.
Right. University websites are key.
Absolutely. Number 3, get that blocked account sorted well ahead of time. It can take a while, and you need the confirmation for your visa. 4, take your language tests months before you need the results. And 5, ask for your letters of recommendation early. Give your professors or employers plenty of time.
Good advice. You mentioned pitfalls earlier, things like weak LORs or SOPs.
Yes, exactly. A generic SOP is a big mistake. Julia Wagner, an advisor, always stresses making it personal, really showing why you want that specific program at that university. It needs to stand out.
And people do get tripped up by simple things, right? Like missing documents.
All the time. Like Manoj's story, he almost missed getting an apostille, a specific type of certification, on his transcripts. Caught it just in time because he had a detailed checklist he reviewed weekly. That kind of planning saves you.
That's a fantastic example. Okay, so acceptance letter in hand, congratulations. What are the final practical steps before you're actually sitting in a lecture hall?
Okay, nearly there. First, apply for your student visa. Factor in processing time, 6 to 12 weeks isn't unusual. Costs around €75.
Health insurance.
Mandatory. Compulsory. If you're under 30, public options like TK, AOK, Barmer are common. Over 30, or for specific situations, you might look at private ones like Mowista or Care Concept.
Accommodation, big one.
Huge. Start looking early. University dorms are cheapest but high demand. Shared flats, called WGs, are really popular. Sites like WG Gasuits are essential. Private rentals are an option too, but can be pricier.
And once you land,
Oh.
anything immediate.
Yes. Within usually 2 weeks, you need to register your address with the local authorities. It's called the Anmeldung. You need this for almost everything else: opening a permanent German bank account, getting your residence permit sorted. Don't delay that.
Wow. Okay, so it really seems like getting into a German university in 2025 isn't about luck at all.
Not really, no.
It's much more about, well, meticulous planning, following that checklist, being organized.
Precisely. Which actually brings up an interesting thought, doesn't it?
Go on.
Well, beyond just getting the admission letter, think about this. How might mastering this whole complex, detailed application process actually set you up? How might it prepare you for the kind of self-reliance and, frankly, the academic rigor you're going to find when you study in Germany?
That's a really great point to ponder. Something to think about as you start this journey. So take these insights, use this as your guide, and begin that application process with confidence.